Welcome classic rock fans to another short announcement detailing a very special release indeed. Shortly after the announcement that Pink Floyd were releasing the Animals box set, we still don't have a date on that though, the Beach Boys are asking us to just dig a little bit deeper to shell out for their new expansive 5 CD set called Feel Flows. And it's going to feature lots of different variations on the songs, a cappella versions in between studio chat, lots and lots of stuff, including, as I've said, lots and lots of unreleased numbers. And this expansive set features a Sunflower and Surf's Up album, newly remastered, I have to say. Much underappreciated records. It's just going to be a welcome addition to my collection. And like these other box sets, it's going to be housed in a rather lavish, I think, 48-page book, which is going to have new interviews and archiving older interviews with people like Al Jardine and Brian Wilson. And what's really interesting about this box set is where it finds the Beach Boys in terms of their creative output. I mean, it follows hard upon the heels of albums like Pet Sounds and Wild Honey, which are artistically incredibly valid and important, but nevertheless were commercial flops. But this album finds, these records finds the Beach Boys in their, almost like their beardy phase, really, their Beatles beardy phase, I think. Rather than the dalliances of their youth, they're having to deal with things like marriages and divorces and raising children. I think the band are already beginning to be marketed as a nostalgia act. And this release of these two albums, this welcome release of these two albums, is very much all about the rebirth of this band. And if you'll forgive me referring to my notes, which has become a bit of a catchphrase now, it was produced by Mark Linnett and Alan Boyd. It includes the definitive remaster of both albums. Outtakes, new mixes, studio chatter, isolated vocal, instrumental tracks, and live performances, totaling 135 tracks in all, 108 of them previously unreleased. It also has the 48-page book photos, essays by Howie Edelson, I think, based on new interviews with the living band members. There will be other versions of this. So I think there's a kind of an abridged vinyl version, and there's of course the Skinflint version, the 2 CD version, which you can purchase as well. I will include what Amazon purchasing links I can find at this juncture in the box below. Some of the Beach Boys have said regarding these albums that there was more of a collaborative spirit surrounding the making of these records. They touch upon maturer themes such as the Vietnam War, transcendental meditation, the death of youthful ideals. All those sort of things are at least alluded to, I think, on these albums. Interestingly, somebody has said that the Sunflower album is very much like the Beach Boys' Abbey Road, whereas Surf's Up, the more downbeat, melancholic Surf's Up, has a Let It Be vibe to it. Anyway, let's consider some of the songs we're going to get on this box set. There's Big Sur by Mike Loves. It's a very folky number. It's replete with redwoods and canyons and things like that. It has a very pastoral feel to it. That one's going to be included. We get Behold the Night, which I believe is a Dennis Wilson number. Dennis Wilson really comes into his own on these two records. We also get the number Till I Die on this one, which is a Brian Wilson number, an elegy for lost youth and lost ideals, I think. It's an incredibly powerful number. I'm really glad it's on here. So there's going to be lots and lots of stuff on here. This one actually looks like it's value for money. I might actually shell out for this one, although I'm not clear on what the price is going to be. It's probably going to be horrendous. Anyway, I apologise for my huskiness. It's either hay fever, a cold, or maybe it's that dreaded lurgy. Anyway, I'll say now, as I always say, if you haven't already, please be sure to click like, subscribe, and click that bell so you get notified of any future uploads. And if you appreciate the work that goes into this channel, do consider checking out some of the links below this video. It's always much appreciated. Anyway, you've been listening to a new release announcement from Classic Album Review. It just leaves me to say I hope you're staying well and safe, and that, more importantly, that you keep listening.